back and go, should have done this, should have done that. They can't. We might get a shot at them again next week.
Bishop to Rook 9. Red Mountain win it.
You're watching the Lion Pride Pregame brought to you by RMTV, bringing you the latest headlines and action in 6A football. For the first time in its school's history, Red Mountain is 6-0. They beat the Highland Hawks in a great showing headed into the bye week, but now it's time to get down to business as the Mountain Lions welcome the ALA Queen Creek Patriots to Jim Jones Field. Both teams are undefeated. Another big matchup with playoff implications, another regional battle, and another barn burner on our hands tonight. But first, we got to introduce my special guest here tonight. As a teacher, he teaches special education. He graduated from Red Mountain High School, played tight end at Cal Lutheran University, and is the self-proclaimed best hooper on the football team. He is the wide receivers coach for Red Mountain. Please welcome Coach Diego Hernandez.
Hey,
Coach.
good to see you, Nate. Thank you guys for having me on. Really excited to be on RMTV. This is also my first time being on, along with Matt Kelly was on here for the first time last week too.
And that was surprising.
Yeah, that was.
Now I want to put some spotlight on the best hooper on the team. I just want to flash back to the senior versus staff game where you just absolutely denied Kyle Heap of a basket.
Oh yes. Hey, that had been a long time coming right there. You were at that Cal Lutheran camp, man, when we had that little basketball tournament. So Kyle Heap, Cannon Skidmore, all those guys have been talking all kinds of trash dating back to then. So had to let them know. I still had it a little bit.
You had to let it talk. All right, let's recap the Highland game from last week.
Absolutely.
The story going into this one went a little something like this. Red Mountain is a good team, but they haven't played anybody. They made the Monsoon look like a mere drizzle. The Jackrabbits a bunch of bunnies. Can you do it against a top 5 team like Highland? And the answer was they did. Highland scored a touchdown on their opening drive, and that was the last time they scored a touchdown. Red Mountain played smash mouth football. Jackson Bogle leading the way with 18 carries, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Simon Lopez completing 9 passes of 14, 65 yards passing, but the receivers came up clutch in the end. Also, Simon Lopez, 9 carries, 69 yards with 1 touchdown. Defensively, no INTs, but the defensive line controlled the line of scrimmage and kept Cruz Colomore under control, who ran for 190 yards on 30 carries the week prior against Chandler. Red Mountain gets their get back against Highland, 28-11. Now, Coach, the receivers weren't involved a lot in this game. However, they came up when they needed to. I remember Corinthus Poe, he had a pancake directly to the Red Mountain sideline. What do you expect out of your receivers in run-heavy games like this?
Run-heavy games, man. I know as a receiver, it can be hard sometimes because sometimes receivers like to think that their metric of success is reception, is catching the ball. And to be honest, that's just not always the case. And with a group of guys like we got in there, there's not a lot of egos in that room. A lot of guys that are just very selfless, willing to do whatever it takes to win. So the expectation is just kind of, if it's a run-heavy script, then we're just going to stick to that, do our job the best we can, and just be ready for opportunity when it comes. And I think we did a good job doing that last week.
Now, jumping to today, we're jumping in the timeline. Do you expect a game similar to that tonight against ALA Queen Creek?
I could see something similar to that. It's another team that's kind of built to stop the pass, similar to Highland. They're going to be pressuring us quite a bit, a lot of different looks, crazy different pressure looks, things like that. So I expect us to be able to run the ball consistently, and same kind of thing, just be ready to block on the perimeter in the trenches, and then be ready for those big plays downfield when they come. Well said, well said.
Now, on to my favorite part of the script. Let's get to your pick'ems. Your first one, the Saguaro Sabercats versus the Chaparral Firebirds. Chaparral is a team that, aside from their 2021 6A championship appearance, hasn't really done much in recent years. Going 2-8 last year, missed the postseason. We talked about Saguaro a lot, how they are a completely different team, night and day, up and down. I had them beating Corona 2 weeks ago, and Corona kept it a close game, and they came out on top. However, I think Saguaro this week will get its first win against the Chaparral Firebirds. Chaparral hasn't really impressed me much, so I have Saguaro by 3, and they will have momentum for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think Saguaro's got some of those transfers coming in. I know Chaparral's had their fair share of struggles. I agree with you. I think Saguaro's going to take the game away, but I got Saguaro by 10. I think they got some good skill players coming back, so I think they're going to have some opportunities to run the score up a little bit.
fairly young roster. Saguaro is a bunch of sophomores and juniors. I think they'll develop into something great next year. Next is the Perry Pumas versus the Hamilton Huskies. Much to the rankings' dismay, Hamilton is actually a very strong team. You know, Lucero, he's commanding the offense at a high level. Perry is on the outside looking in terms of rankings. They're outside of the open. They lost to Castile in 4 overtimes. That is the definition of a barn burner right there. Haven't heard too much from Hamilton. They had a weak first half of the schedule, playing teams like Desert Vista, Valley Vista. They had a great game against Basha. They're also looking to go into the open. I have the Huskies by 9 in this one.
That's pretty close, yeah. The game last week, Castile and Perry, definitely a close one. I think Perry showed a lot of really good things that they can do. Hamilton's a good team as well, so it should be a great game. But I think Hamilton's just a little bit better of a team right now, so I'm going with Hamilton by 7.
You take the transfers into effect.
I
think,
have to.
You know, Centennial, they have 16 transfers.
Something like that, I've heard, yeah. I haven't got a chance to watch them on film yet with all the transfers.
Maybe they can make a whole scout team full of transfers.
Probably good.
Next one is Liberty Lions against the South Point Catholic Lancers. South Point, bit of a newcomer in the pick'em scene. South Point, a name that doesn't appear a lot, plays a pivotal game against a good team. They lost to Marana the first week, and they've rebounded. They've been on quite of a ride. Liberty is a good team and a little more. Liberty beat Pinnacle 32-29. Pinnacle, a great team as well. Liberty is the far better team than South Point. South Point has Nathan Spivey. That's pretty much about it. I have the Liberty Lions by 20 in this one.
Yeah, man, I know Coach Thomas over there at Liberty is going to have the boys ready to go this week. I think they got a lot to prove, show that they're for real, so I got quite a big blowout here. Liberty by 35.
There have been bigger blowouts predicted.
I am familiar.
Shout out to Andriotis.
Good old Andro.
Good old Andro for picking Basha by 62. Now, onto your rankings. As we move closer and closer into the playoffs, AZ Preps releases rankings that will shape into the actual playoff seeding, which teams will make the open. These rankings are based on an algorithm that analyzes past games as opposed to projecting an outcome. Results from opponents and the opponent's opponents are calculated. Now, it is widely regarded that these rankings are, let's just say, not it.
Yeah.
Okay. These rankings are a little bit of controversy going into this. The top 3 teams go to 2 5A teams. Marana, who is 7-0, Desert Mountain, those are the 2 5A teams, and Basha. ALA Queen Creek at number 4, following their win against Mountain Point, 17-0. Liberty at number 5 with a win versus Pinnacle, 32-28. Brophy at number 6, following a loss versus Basha, 32-35. Red Mountain at number 7 after beating Highland, 28-11. And somehow, 5A Horizon is number 8 after a win against Notre Dame Prep, 20-7. Now let's get to the meat and the potatoes, okay? In the position of Red Mountain, yes, I believe this team deserves to be ranked this high in the open. I'm a firm believer in what this team offers. They are gritty, they are tough, and they can compete with anybody. If these 5A teams are presumably this good, and Marana has the top seed in the open, Desert Mountain's been good for a couple years now, Horizon's always been good, Higley, that's another great 5A team. I think these teams should maybe, get elevated to 6A. If they continue to play 6A teams, like Higley, for example, they have that rivalry against Williamsfield every year, and Higley's beat them 3 times in a row. However, with this comes a little bit of a caveat. Some low-tier 6A teams may have to get relegated, and that means the regions have to change once again, even though the regions changed 2 years ago. As for the rankings itself, I said these were scrutinized on social media. My personal take on it is these rankings are garbage. To have this all calculated by a computer is fatally flawed. There has to be some type of human input. There's also a reason why the college football has the selection committee.
Right, human element.
No disrespect to 5A. I don't see a situation where 3 5A teams make it. Now, 1 I'm okay with, having 1 5A team, mixes it up a little bit.
Marana will probably get in there, I think.
Marana, for sure. 2, you're pushing it a little bit, but 3, that's kind of where I draw the line there. Now, Diego, as a coach, you're not supposed to look at the rankings. You know, it's hardwired in your brain that rankings mean nothing.
Of course.
I mean, look to last year. Red Mountain went to the 6A state championship, and they were ranked 12 or 13. What do you have to say to something like that?
You know, man, I think rankings, we're not supposed to look at them like you said as a coach, but they can be pretty entertaining, to be honest, as we're waiting for game day on Friday and Thursday. They can be fun. We talk about it here and there. We don't look into it too much. We know they usually tend to kind of work themselves out at the end of the season, so we try not to get too riled up when we see, 3 5A teams ranked ahead of us, which I agree is pretty funny to see. But, I just think, like you were talking about the difference between 5A and 6A ball, and I completely agree. And I think the difference is really just interior. I think skill player-wise, like 5A and 6A are pretty comparable, but you look at the interior guys, the size of like the top schools, like you said, the Highlands, the Liberties, the Bashas. You look at their O-line and D-line, and you look and compare them to the 5A schools. I mean, it's a pretty big difference. So I definitely think that there's something to be said for that. But like I said, we try not to get too caught up in the rankings because they tend to work themselves out as the season goes on. But they sure are entertaining, aren't they?
Well said. Well said. Now, with that out the way, let's review tonight's game against ALA Queen Creek. Another team comes to Jim Jones Field that's not named the Highland Hawks. And this team is powered by Bo Sparks, Kingston McCabe, the 2 star wide receivers, and is led by Crew Daniels, commanding the offensive line. Last season's matchup ended in a last-second field goal by the ALA Queen Creek Patriots. They won 17-14 in a back-and-forth affair. Defensively, Diesel Mack leads the team in interceptions with 3. In total, the team has 9. And I've talked with Kyle Enders. I've talked with the defensive line. Basically, if you win the line of scrimmage, you win the game. The last couple games, the offensive line has just been putting bodies on the floor. It's a hat on a hat. It's 110% everywhere you go. So in the secondary, Tyreek Cornett, Logan and Isaac Haney, Anthony Gamba. The secondary has been playing very well. Minus the Downey game where a couple deep balls were let up. I think the secondary is they're strapped up.
Oh, they're playing pretty good. Some of them will let you know it too.
2 of the best receivers in the game, Bo Sparks, Kingston McCabe. They're going to look to them almost 24/7. If there is a mistake in communication, if there is a mistake in the coverage, it will be exploited. And negative plays, we just can't have those. Brian McDaniel says it every game.
Oh, yeah.
No negative play.
Nope. Stay on schedule, baby. Stay on schedule, take care of the football. Good things will happen.
Yep. Good things will happen, like being 7-0. After this week, the boys will be heading to Queen Creek to play the Queen Creek Bulldogs, and then the boys will be coming back home to play the Hamilton Huskies, and then it's rivalry week against, that academic institution across the street. I'm Nate Smith. This is my guest host, Coach Diego Hernandez, and we'll see you next time on the Line Pride pregame show. For the first time in its school's history, Red Mountain is 6-0, and we welcome you to Jim Jones Field here live against the ALA Queen Creek Patriots. We're late on the kickoff. We apologize for that. We have a good matchup ahead for you guys here tonight. I'm Nate Smith, and I'm with Jody Jackson. Zach Warhack, unfortunately, he is sick. He's out for this game. We wish him luck with his illness.
Yeah, Zach, we hope you get better soon. His voice was a little down, so obviously glad to be here with you, Nate. It's been quite a run. The 2 undefeated teams in 6A, there are only 2. They are meeting here tonight. This is a huge game, and coming off that win against Highland 2 weeks ago, Red Mountain looking to keep it rolling.
This is only the second matchup between these two teams. The last time it ended in a last-second field goal for the ALA Queen Creek Patriots.
A little bit of a fumble there on the snap, but it's number 6, Crew Daniels. He's going to be pushed back into his own end zone just like that. And Red Mountain exerting what this defense, we've seen it all season long. Let's take another look at this.
There's just a bobbled snap there. It was going to be a handoff to, looked like Bo Sparks in the backfield. He's one of their premier playmakers.
Second and 13.
One of the top 3 guys on that ALA Queen Creek squad. They just have a lot of studs. I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, you're looking at Ryder Agnew, Brody Michael as well. And in the backfield right now is Brandon Brown. He's also another key offensive guy.
Yeah, Brandon Brown, he has been the guy that's carried the load, but Bobby Nesbitt is also healthy for them, so both of them will be able to carry the ball here. And again, it's the senior Crew Daniels. There's a flag on the play.
Penalty marker down, delay of game against the Patriots, half the distance.
Boy, this is a great start for Red Mountain and for ALA Queen Creek.
Second and 15 from the 1.
They find themselves at 2nd and 15 from the 1. Dangerously close to a safety if anything goes wrong here, but when you look at it, we heard a lot about this ALA Queen Creek defense, but I think the Red Mountain defense is looking to make a statement as well, Nate.
Well, the bobbled kickoff return does not help much. It's just a rough start for the Patriots here early.
And Daniels throws. He's trying to look for Bo Sparks. Bo Sparks is the leading receiver on this team.
Coverage on the play by Jacob Redwing and Logan Haney.
Logan Haney was there along with Jacob Redwing.
Yeah, and if you're going to mention Bo Sparks, you might as well mention Kingston McCabe. He's also another great receiver for this Patriots squad.
Daniels trying to get rid of it there. And there was big-time contact. It's 3rd and 15, though. No flag.
Safety watch. It's the dangerous territory.
Daniels rolls left.
Wow.
And you mentioned it right there as he finds number 13, Kingston McCabe. Good call there. That is the tandem for the Patriots. It's Sparks and McCabe, the wideouts that Daniels will be looking for today.
Big time throw by Daniels there. He rolls out to the left, and Kingston McCabe got free, and there we go. We talk about exploiting the coverages. Well, that was the previous play. Great coverage there by Jacob Redwing.
And they're very good at converting 3rd downs. They did it against Pinnacle. So now they have a fresh set, 1st and 10 from the 42. Daniels in the shotgun. And it's going to be a handoff to Brandon Brown. Not going to get much there. The Red Mountain defense is stout up front.
Yeah, you want to talk about a workhorse. Brandon Brown is the embodiment.
Brandon Brown, the ball carrier. Tacklers Logan Haney
of a workhorse on that offense.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Talking to Rich Edwards before the game, he's very high on Brandon Brown. Very similar to Jackson Bogle in a sense.
No question. And it's a play-action play. And Daniels gets the throw off, but it's just going to be a short gain, if any, at that point. And boy, Red Mountain looking sharp defensively here. And you know what, Nate, tonight, fall arrived here in the Valley, I think today. We got the cold chill in the air, and the stakes have never been higher as these two teams meet tonight. So it's another 3rd down coming up here for the the Patriots, I should say. 3rd and 6, shotgun. Daniels takes it. He's going to throw down the middle. It is complete out there to number 17. That's Nash Proctor.
Yeah, that right there is just a play that has to be made at the sticks. Linebackers just need to wrap him up, stop him right there, and maybe it's a 4th and inches, and have ALA go for it from there.
Another 3rd down conversion by the Patriots, so Red Mountain making some plays, but got to get off the field, and it's 1st and 10 from the 46. Handoff to Brown. He gets out and over the 45-yard line. Couple yards there.
Brandon Brown, the ball carrier. Tackled by Jameson Wade.
Stood up by Jamison Wade there.
Gain of
Got
2.
dead
Second
feet
down
right
and
there. You
8.
got to get those feet chopping.
Jamison Wade, he's a big-time playmaker. We saw him on offense a little bit in the Desert Ridge game that I was a part of.
He's one of those two-way players like Yosei Anise and Josh Lee. They're playing defensive line also. Weston Hancock, he seeks more of the offensive line, but he also gets a couple snaps at the defensive side as well. Look out.
Play action pass downfield, looking for Bo Sparks, and it is picked off by Logan Haney. And he is going to take it out across the 20. He is
Pass is intercepted by number 20, Logan Haney.
Big momentum swing there.
Tackled by number 2, Talon Scott.
Looked like a little bit of a shove, but I don't think the ref saw it.
There was
some contact.
18
for
yards
sure
on the
there
return.
on the
First down,
play.
Mountain Lions at the 20.
Red Mountain has some momentum.
That was Talon Scott making the tackle there, but huge interception by Logan Haney. Such a great player for this Red Mountain
Quarterback
team.
for the Mountain Lions, number 3, Simon Lopez.
As Simon Lopez now gets set, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Lopez having a terrific season as the signal caller back there. We know what Jackson Bogle can do, as well as Kai Jackson. Lopez, and the pass complete.
Look
and
out.
he's going to break a few tackles on the way.
Lopez complete to number 19,
Corendus
Poe.
We were just talking about Corendus Poe, his first game
Tackled
he was
by number 4,
eligible
Eli
for,
Shaver.
of
That's a
course,
Red
was
Mountain.
Highland.
First down
He's going to be a
at the
bigger part of the
45
game plan
after a
tonight.
gain
Yeah, it looks
of
like they're going to go
25.
no huddle here. Corendus Poe, he's a strong body. He came over there from Mountain View, right across the street. They're trying to get him involved in this game.
Jackson Bogle, the ball carrier.
Jackson Bogle with a short game there, but you love to see that on the attack by the Mountain Lions.
Into the tackle,
Here's
number
another
4,
look
Eli
at it to
Shaver,
Poe.
and
They
number
sent the
12,
house
Brody
on
Michael.
that one. It was just a quick.
Uniform,
It was just
second down and 6.
although it was just a quick screen to Poe. Simon Lopez got lit up on that play.
Is this all going to be about beating the blitz here? That's one of the questions tonight.
ALA Queen Creek is not afraid to show pressure.
2nd and 6. Lopez getting the call in. And Kai Jackson to his left from the shotgun. And it is going to be a handoff to Jackson. Takes it over the 50-yard line
Kai
and
Jackson, the
down
ball
to
carrier.
about the
Brought down by
47.
number 14, Talon Riot.
Bogle and Jackson, these two backs,
Gain of 3,
have
third
done a
down and
great
3.
job. We know Bogle had the 2 touchdowns against Highland. So now a critical 3rd and 3. Lopez takes the snap, and that's the handoff to Jackson Bogle,
Jackson Bogle
who
picks up
gets
the
the
Red
first
Mountain
down and
first
more down to the
down.
40-yard line.
You know, you don't see a lot of north-south runners like
86.
Jackson Bogle anymore.
1st and 10 at the 42.
He's old school.
He's an old school guy.
He is a tough runner. 1st and 10 now from the 42. And of course, we can't forget about the weapon that is Bodie Wagner wearing number 11 here tonight. But the handoff there to Bogle, and he's not going to get much as he is brought down
Jackson
by
Bogle on the
Ryder
carry. Brought down by
Agnew.
number 7, Ryder Agnew.
Ryder Agne's coming off a huge game
Loss of yards, second
against
down,
Mountain
11.
Point. He had 3 sacks and 8 tackles. This defense has playmakers as well, and Red Mountain knows that. They're ready for this. They felt confident coming into this one.
Yeah, overall, the game plan going into this one was play this similar to Highland. Kind of take what the defense gives you in a certain way. Just a feeling out process.
2nd and 11, going deep to Bodie Wagner, but
Lopez pass incomplete, intended for Bodie
Wagner
Wagner.
had his hand outstretched, could not get a hand on it to bring it in, and so it is going to be 3rd and 11 now.
It's a good press by the
Coverage on the point by
corner.
number
Bodie
3.
Wagner was trying to run an
Tilden
MOR, mandatory outside release. The corner was having none of it and decided to push him towards the sideline. Great play by the defense.
3rd down and 11.
And now on 3rd down, you've got Bogle out there, Bodie Wagner on the left side, 3 receivers out there to the left, and you've got Poe as well
Queen Creek looking to send pressure here. They send
And
7.
they do. It's picked up. Bogle with a nice block in that, but that is incomplete,
Lopez pass
unfortunately.
incomplete. Penalty marker down.
There is a flag. And that ball was right between
Paxton Thorstad, the intended
Poe.
receiver.
It was
Pass
intended, though,
interference,
for
Patriots.
Paxton Thorstad. And that's going to be pass interference on the Patriots. So we've seen how important these third down plays have been, and then another
15-yard
example of it
penalty
right
into Red
now
Mountain. First down at the
it
Patriots
is going to be a
28.
first down for Red Mountain. They continue to move the ball, now down to the 28-yard line after that penalty.
Keep an eye on King Robinson in the far left receiver position. He doesn't get a lot of catches, but they do come around in this vicinity.
Lopez from the shotgun. He's got Bogle to his left. We'll see what the Patriots bring here pressure-wise. And it's going to be a running play to Bogle. He gets out almost to the 25.
Jackson Bogle, the ball carrier. Tackled by Brody Michael.
Brody Michael, that's another name that we'll be hearing a lot of tonight. What Rich Edwards was saying, it looks like he's going to be going to Idaho.
Gain of a yard. Second down.
Senior
and 9.
linebacker for the Patriots. And it is 2nd and 9 now for the Mountain Lions. A big offensive line, they lean on them. They want to be able to run the ball, and now Kai Jackson is out there.
On the topic of offensive line, this offensive line is very young, mostly juniors and sophomores. Yos Anise and Josh Lee, they still have 1 year left.
Young group as Lopez just
pass
off
incomplete.
the mark there.
Intended for Riggs Metcalf.
It was intended for Riggs Metcalf. And that's something we haven't seen much of. Lopez is usually spot on with some of those high percentage plays.
No, just a short yardage throw. I think missing Andrew Schmier definitely a big blow to this offense. You can't really replicate his skill set and what he's able to do.
Penalty flag was thrown, but the officials wave off the flag.
Schmier
Third
with
down
that
and
dreaded
9.
turf toe that can really hinder a player.
It is not fun.
You've had it?
Yeah, it's not fun.
3rd and 9 now from the 27. Bogle back out on the field. Three receivers out to the left. Lopez in the shotgun. Bogle moves over to his left. And Lopez back to pass, pressure coming. Bogle picks it up. He goes deep, and I think that play was just well defended.
Pass incomplete, intended for Bodie Wagner. Knocked away by number 4, Eli
Intended
Shaver.
by Bodie Wagner, but a great job defensively there by Eli Shaver.
It was a well-defended play, and I want to shout out Jackson Bogle. He picked the defensive end. Without that block, Simon Lopez is in trouble.
He does a great job of that, picking up that blitz.
Check that ball on the
Blitzer
27.
coming.
It's one of the many jobs as a running back. You know, you see running backs as more like some people see him as, hey, just get the ball run upfield. But being a running back, it requires a little bit of blocking, especially in these crucial moments.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th and 9 from the 27. And Lopez back to pass. He's in a little bit of trouble. Tries to find some room, but can find no one there, and it falls
Pressure applied by number
so
25.
it will be turned over on downs at the 27-yard
Patriots take over
line.
on downs. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Good job playing contain. Number 25, ALA Queen Creek, Cordy Nunnery.
Yeah, Nunnery, a junior. He had 5 tackles against Mountain Point, where their defense was so stingy. Mountain Point had 42 yards of total offense in that one. So 1st and 10 now from the 27 for ALA Queen Creek as Crew Daniels takes over and takes the pass. Has some time, now rolling left. He's going to run a little bit, slides, and down
Drew Daniels
at around the 38-yard line. Or I should say the 33. Now Daniels, he is not a guy that runs the ball, but he will if he has to find a couple of yards.
You know, it's one of those, I don't want to say desperate situations, but there's going to be a time where an immobile quarterback is going to have to run the ball. I see him more like a Jared Goff type quarterback. If he has an open space, you bet he's going to run the ball.
2nd and 5 now.
Look
And
out.
the handoff.
Real estate. Real estate. Look out.
No question, number 29 off and running, found a lot of space up the middle and off to the right side. That is Bobby Nesbitt, who
Ball carrier
again
number 29, Bobby
carries the
Nesbitt.
ball along with
Tackled by
the other
Logan
running
Meany
back, the
and
senior
Tyreek
Brandon
Cornett.
Brown, but that's a 1-2 punch that the Mountain Lions knew they had to be aware
Gain of
of.
45 yards, 1st and 10 at the Red Mountain
It
23.
all relied there on the linebackers plugging in the gaps. Unless the defensive line missed their assignment, there should be a hat on a hat or somebody. Oh!
That pass
Pass incomplete, knocked
defense
away by Tyreek Cornett.
by Tyreek Cornett. You mentioned him in that
Intended for
defensive
number
secondary,
17,
Nate.
Nash Proctor.
Tyreek
Second down
Cornett,
and
just
10.
a dangerous player. He had a play very similar to that in the Downey Vikings game where he actually intercepted it and took it to the house.
That was a big play for the defense after giving up the 45-yard run. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 23. Daniels with Brandon Brown in the backfield.
Oh, look out.
Boy, Daniels just had to be in
Yeah,
survival
snap is
mode
covered by
there.
Cruz and
Huge
Ellis.
loss as the snap. Let's take another look at it. Way
Loss
over
of
the head of
24.
Crew Daniels, and all he can do is just try to secure the ball at that point.
Back at the 47-yard line.
It goes down as a 20-yard loss. And they didn't even run a play from that.
No, 3rd and 34 now.
Third down and 34.
There aren't too many plays you can run out of this, but you know he's going to have to go deep.
Just
Empty backfield.
look for Bo Sparks and Kingston McCabe. He's just going to chuck it up there.
All right, so he gets the pass out. It's caught at about the 45, and they do get a bit of yardage, a chunk of yardage there. It's Talon
The down
Scott
pass
with the
complete to number 2,
reception.
Talon Scott. Tackled by number 15, Isaac Haney.
Talon
gain of
Scott is a
16.
sophomore tight end. A big target at
4th down
6'4".
and 18. Ball to 31.
You got,
So now it's still 4th and 18.
you got 4th and 18. It's look like they're going to send in the kick unit.
ALA Queen Creek will attempt a field goal of 48 yards.
And they have a stud
48-yarder.
kicker.
Yeah, he's got the leg, that's for sure, to get it done.
Tosh Peterson's kick is
It's going to be returned.
It's going to be
no good. Fielded in the end zone. That's an automatic touchback in high school. Red Mountain will have it at the 20.
Unfortunately, it does not get returned.
Isaac Haney. He wanted it, but yeah, the field goal short there. And so Red Mountain avoiding
Red Mountain,
giving
red
up
and black
points
sponsor,
after
Chuck
the
Fry
big
Meats,
45-yard
Pat
run
Paul,
by the
your grilling games,
Patriots.
Family owned, located in McCullough Power.
You know, I'm a
Great
firm
people,
believer
great
if
service.
that
Chuck
rule
Fry
where
Meats,
the field goal does not result in a
Red Mountain
touchback,
football.
I think he could have taken it to the house. We could have seen a kick 6.
It would have been exciting, but it's a touchback in the high school game, and the game remains scoreless right now. We knew this would be a good one. We're almost through the first quarter, and both teams have made some big plays, but you can see why these two defenses are so good. Mountain Lions take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And Simon Lopez in the shotgun. And the handoff, no, he's going to take it himself as Lopez
Simon Lopez
does
on
like
the
to run
keeper.
the ball,
Tackled
and he takes it
by number
out to
43,
about
Luke McBratney.
the 20, where are we at?
Gain of 6,
26
second down
yard
and
line.
4.
So 2nd and 4 now, and that is an element of the game that Lopez is very good at.
Very disciplined, Simon Lopez. Very disciplined in faking the handoff. He knows when to go down and when to take it upfield.
And that was a
Lopez
short
complete
pass.
the
They
pass
were
to
looking for
Thorstad.
some yards
Tackled by number
after the
22,
catch right
Hayden
there,
Brewer.
but unable to get it as it went out to Paxton Thorstad.
Loss of a yard brings
Great,
up third down
great
and
play there
5.
by Tate Brewer. There was nobody either on the tight end side or the offensive line side to pick up Brewer. And he makes a great play in the secondary.
Great tackle. That ends up being a loss of a yard. 3rd and 5 now from the 25. Patriots trying to get the line to flinch there. And it's a handoff to Bogle. And he gets out to about the 30-yard line, and I believe he's going to get the first down.
It's going to be a close spot from the official. They say first down.
Moving the chains on the ground. Another look.
First and 10 at the 30 after a gain of 5.
Gets behind Josh Lee there. He's able to turn the defender inside. Bogle goes outside.
No score.
And the first quarter is in the books. We've got a scoreless game here at Jim Jones Field at Red Mountain High School. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with you on this Friday night, a battle of the unbeatens in 6A.
Is Red Mountain's football foot and ankle specialist and a proud Red Mountain football sponsor. Whitewater would like to remind you to stay refreshed. Please contact Whitewater for all your water needs. Whitewater is a proud sponsor of Red Mountain football.
And we are back, set for the second quarter, and it's Jody Jackson alongside Nate Smith. And Nate, we've seen a pretty exciting game, a field goal try, a 4th and 9 chance for Red Mountain, but ultimately defense has prevailed here in the first quarter.
Yeah, ultimately it goes down to the old saying, defense wins championships. And defense definitely wins games and is going to win the game in this case. All it takes is one mistake and for the game to be blown wide open.
So Red Mountain, 1st and 10 from the 30 after Bogle got 5 yards on his last carry on 3rd down. Two receivers to the left. And it's Lopez back to throw. He's looking for Bodie Wagner, and he's got him. What a catch.
Keep going.
He's going to hit the end zone for the touchdown. Bodie Wagner from Simon Lopez. It's a 70-yard touchdown as Red Mountain gets on the board first.
Oh, man, it was just a money post. The connection and chemistry between Simon Lopez and Bodie Wagner is strong.
I love the deep shot there on 1st down from the 30-yard line. Why not?
There's not a lot you can do to stop it. Bodie Wagner just gives Diesel Mac the hand, said, no, sir, that is mine, and I'm going to take it to the casa.
Diesel Mac is an incredible defender, one of the leaders on this.
Snap. They had muffed the snap.
We've seen that in this game, and it's 6-0 Red Mountain over ALA Queen Creek. Here's another look at it.
It was just a ground ball snap.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
sponsor is the Phil Tibby Group at North & Co. Huddle up with James and Catherine Greenwald.
You hope that doesn't come back to bite them, of course. 6-0 early on
And
here, and just like that, we start off the second quarter with a score, and the offense getting on the board. Simon Lopez, Bodie Wagner, great connection there. We've seen it all season long, and coming off the bye, you know what? It's good to see because there can be a little bit of rust there. It's always great for guys to get a chance to heal up. But it was a little bit of a, I wouldn't say sluggish offense in that first quarter, but I like the fact that they were on the attack there coming out.
Yeah, talking about the bye week, especially after a great game against Highland, it kind of beats at the momentum a little bit. But, you know, when you're playing other good teams, you know, you just kind of have to put the foot on the gas, so to speak.
All All right, the kickoff.
On the return, number 30, R.J. Lopez Jr.
Taken by R.J.
Tackled by
Lopez
number
Jr.
27,
and
Jacob Redwing.
he gets out to, let's see where they're going to spot this, the
Kickoff return
24-yard
of 12
line.
yards, first and
And the
10
Patriots will
at the
take
24.
over. We'll see how they might counter now, down 6-0 in this one. ALA Queen Creek, talk a little bit about their program, how they have risen from 3A all the way to 6A. It's been a meteoric rise for many of the ALA programs, but this team in particular, as Crew Daniels, he's going to have a short pass and swing it out to number 30. That's R.J. Lopez
Daniels
Jr.
pass to R.J. Lopez Jr. Tyreek Cornett and Jacob Redwing, the tacklers.
Cornett was sinking the interception on that one.
Down and 5.
Good block by the receiver on the outside. Tough to see the number there, but it was number 11, Luke Papasil.
And now here on 2nd and 5, the handoff. Not much there.
Brandon Brown carries, brought down in the backfield by Jameson Wade.
Great play there by Jamison Wade as Brandon Brown was taken down.
Now that guy right there is just a stud.
No gain on the play.
He's a physical player.
I guarantee you, he's going to be a 4-year starter on varsity.
You know, Brandon Brown is physical as well, but I guarantee he doesn't want to see Jamison Wade coming at him.
That's one of those battles that you don't want to get into the mix of.
3rd and 5 from the 29. And Lopez is going to swing it out again. They like that play, but it is snuffed out once again by Isaac Haney.
Tackle by Isaac Haney.
Great open field tackle there. Heat-seeking missile.
Just looking to, beat their man on that one-on-one matchup to get some yardage on a critical
Loss of 2
3rd
is
down,
3rd
but
down
Isaac Haney
and
said
7.
absolutely not, makes the tackle. So now 4th and 7, the Patriots will punt the ball.
Back in punt formation for ALA.
Another
12,
victory
Brody
here
Michael.
for Red Mountain.
You send out the punt unit and keep an eye on Tyreek Cornett, the guy returning it. He is dangerous when he has open space.
He is electric. I remember the game that I was in the booth with Zach. You were down on the sidelines for that one. He had some terrific returns. That one, he's going to muff it a bit, and he is not going to be able to get any yardage on that
By
one.
number 20,
He's down back at the 32-yard line. So if he can secure the ball,
That's it. I think-
take off.
You know what? I'm gonna apologize. That was the announcer jinx right there.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Next time we'll wait till the ball is secured in the hands
Yes, ma'am.
of Tyreek Cornett Jr. He is small, but he is speedy, shifty, slippery. All of the adjectives to describe a guy who can get downfield in a hurry.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 35. Still not terrible field position. As Simon Lopez out there with Jackson Bogle to his right. And now shifting over to the left side. Red Mountain has a 6-0 lead. And the handoff goes to Bogle. He tries to get out to the right side, and he gets out to about the 36-yard line.
Number 7, Ryder Agnew.
Ryder Agnew with
Penalty
the
marker is
tackle.
down.
He's a tackling machine. There is a flag out there, Nate.
Most likely holding. Yep.
Holding Red Mountain.
That's going to push
10
them
yards
back.
from the spot of the foul. 1st and 20 at the 25.
It's one thing that we were talking about before the game is just both these teams, their coaches looking to clean up those things, but now it's 1st and 20 from the 25. Self-inflicted issues that you never want to see. Execution, but
Yeah, I can make a comparison to that of golfing. You follow up one bad shot, and then you don't want to necessarily follow it up with another bad shot. You want to rebound after that. So I'm expecting a decent yardage gain from Red Mountain. There we go.
Lopez up the middle, across midfield, looking for a block, but he continues to run into the end zone. Simon Lopez takes it himself. What a play, what a run by the quarterback, Lopez.
Are you kidding me, QB1?
He faked the handoff to Bogle and took it himself.
That guy right there is special.
He is. He's having a terrific season. A big reason why this team is 6-0.
Unbelievable. What a play.
Yeah, it looked like they definitely sucked the defense in on that one. All right, here we go. Set up for that extra point. Snap is good, and the kick is up and good. And Red Mountain takes a 13-0 lead.
Look at that gap. That was the size of 2 cars. And Lopez just turns on the jets. Beautiful block by Corinda's Poe on the outside. And Tate Cooley had no chance of getting to Simon Lopez. Huge play and momentum in favor of Red Mountain.
Great job by the senior quarterback as Simon Lopez gives the Mountain Lions a 13-0 lead here. And we are set for kickoff once again. If you're just joining us, 2 6-0 teams. And Nate, we knew this was going to be intense, but we know one other thing about this Mountain Lion team. They are very confident in themselves. They're showing it right now.
Yeah, this team is not afraid to show its confidence, whether it's on social media or just in themselves.
Number 30, R.J. Lopez Jr.
R.J. Lopez Jr. took the kickoff, but fell. He slipped out there, and he was down at the 25-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25.
No, it's Halloween season, but the turf monster got him there.
Patriots
I don't know.
At the 21.
Maybe I would say a little. Are we getting dew already? Even though it just just got cool today. It's October 18th, and we finally got cooler temperatures today here in the valley. With 8:50 left in the second quarter, Crew Daniels, the quarterback, takes over, and it is going to be a handoff to Bobby Nesbitt, who's taken down. Let's see who made the tackle for Red Mountain.
Bobby Nesbitt on the carry. Tacklers Cole Edmonds and Isaac Haney.
Isaac Haney
Pickup of 7. Second down
and Cole
and 3.
Edmonds combine on the tackle there as Bobby Nesbitt picks up 7. So Brandon Brown, Bobby Nesbitt, we've seen them both get carries here in this first half. And now Daniels, again, the handoff here, but not much there. Up the middle, and Red Mountain stuffs that run by the Patriots.
Nesbitt on the carry first.
That's what you want to see from out of your defensive line. Everybody gets a slice of the pie there on Bobby Nesbitt.
No gain.
And here we go to these 3rd and short situations. Red Mountain has been, well, they've been on top of it defensively. They had interception, but especially early in the first quarter, they struggled with the 3rd downs, the 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 13, so to speak.
So 3rd and 3 now, and the crowd gets fired up from the 27-yard line. Daniels out there, and he's going to hand it off, and the play goes up the middle. It's Brandon Brown. A flag comes in.
Brandon Brown on the carry, brought down by Isaac Haney. There are penalty markers down.
Not sure what this can be on.
The flag came out immediately when he was tackled, and he did get out to the 33.
Personal foul, face mask against Red Mountain.
It's a personal foul, a face mask against Red Mountain. Let's get another look at it.
Gain of 5 on the carry, plus the
Logan
15-yard
Haney.
penalty. 1st down and 10 at the 48.
Looked like there was contact with the face mask in bringing Brown down. And that will be a 1st and 10 from the 48 when you tack on the penalty. And the Patriots have been kept off the board to this point. And Crew Daniels rolls to the left, and looking downfield, he does find a receiver. And number 17 gets out to
number 17, Nash Proctor.
Past the 1st down marker. It's Nash Proctor with the catch.
Gain of 12, 1st down and 10 at the
Good
Red
patience
Mountain 40.
there by Daniels.
He had Jamison Wade in his face. He had Bobby Nesbitt had to put a hat on a hat there on Jamison Wade, which is
not easy.
Not easy.
So now 1st and 10 from the 40. Daniels out there with Brown running out to the right, but it's going to be a pass to Roy Lopez Jr., or RJ Lopez Jr., I should say, and a nice pickup there.
Drew Daniels pass complete to RJ Lopez Jr. Dominic Nixon on the tackle.
No, Daniels kind of
7.
sidearmed that to
3.
Lopez.
A little Patrick Mahomes, maybe.
I was going to say, it looked a little Mahomey.
Well, you could see with Brown, the easy thing to make the defense think about was that he was going to swing it out to Brown. They've run that play a lot with Nesbitt, but then took it on that next layer with another short route by Lopez Jr., and it worked out. 2nd and 3 now, as Kingston McCabe is in motion, and Daniels does get it out to McCabe, and it appears that he's going to get the first down there. The chains continue to move.
Kingston McCabe on the reception from Drew Daniels. Tackles Jacob Red Wing and Logan Haney.
Finding that it's hard to
1st and 10
find
at the 28.
running room against this team, so the short passing game's coming into play.
No, instead of spreading the field or using the field vertically, they find that using it horizontally may favor ALA Queen Creek in this case.
1st and 10 from the 28. They're down by 13 are the Patriots. Bobby Nesbitt out there with the quarterback, Daniels. And the handoff does go to Nesbitt as he turns the corner. You can see the speed, breaks a tackle, and gets down to the 10-yard line. Nice run there by Nesbitt.
Bobby Nesbitt on the carry. Tackle
Surprised there was
Red Wing.
nobody to play contain on the side of Red Mountain. Usually either the defensive
1st and 10
end or
at
the
the 14.
linebacker comes and plays. Either they probably both went inside. I didn't expect the corner to be making the play contained.
You don't want to let Nesbitt get out on the edge. It's kind of a thunder and lightning with Brown and Nesbitt. Nesbitt's kind of their scat back. And there's a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout called.
Red Mountain.
And Red Mountain will take it 13-0
Next
once
protection.
again.
When you need them most, they are there 24/7, 365. Monitoring for fire, security, and surveillance. Next Protection, proud supporters of Red Mountain. Reliable glass, first class in glass. Residential
Friday night out here at Jim
services.
Jones Field,
Serving
and
Arizona
a
since
big
2001,
crowd for this
reliable
matchup
glass,
between
Go
these
Mountain
two
Lions.
teams, both undefeated
Taste
at
Nation's
6-0.
best
Wanted to take a
Mediterranean
moment
food. See our
to thank some of our
2024
great sponsors.
RMTV guide, MVP to
Weathermasters, family owned and operated since
Contact Matt Watson,
1983,
State
plumbing,
Farm,
AC,
agent
and
for
water
all your
treatment
insurance
specialist,
needs.
a
Auto,
proud
home, life
sponsor
business.
of the
Matt
boys
Watson,
here at
State
Red
Farm
Mountain
agent,
High
sponsor
School.
of Red Mountain football, proud sponsor.
So Kyle
Don't
Enders
overnight.
sending a message here with Patriots on the move.
Look good, feel good, play good.
You know, I think he's talking about that last play where nobody was there to contain Bobby Nesbitt. I mean, he gets the edge, and without maybe a couple mountain lions there to kind of redirect him, ALA Queen Creek may have scored a touchdown here. Right now, it's a bend but don't break defense. You got to force a turnover here.
4:34 left before the half, and Red Mountain
1st and 10 for ALA Queen
in a
Creek
tough
at the
spot
Red
here.
Mountain
They've
14, following the
Patriots
timeout.
1st and 10 at the 14, but looking to kind of break up their momentum with the timeout. And it's going to be Brandon Brown off to the left. He gets nothing. At the same time that he appeared to lose
Brandon
his
Brown on the
footing,
carry, taken down by
he
Jameson
was also
Wade.
taken down by Jamison Wade. I wouldn't want to see Wade in front of me either. So it
Loss
might have
of
been a
3,
combination.
2nd down and 13.
The loss of 3 on that play.
Just a strong guy, Jamison Wade. I want to point out, Bo Sparks was running a slant. If Crew Daniels had the option to pull it and just throw a little pop pass to Bo Sparks, he would have gotten a touchdown right then and there. They're going to look to that later in the game.
And now they're going to look to continue on the ground with Brandon Brown, who gets it down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. So they do pick up a chunk of
Brandon
yardage
Brown on the
there.
carry.
More
Tacklers,
success up the
Jackson
middle
White.
on that play.
And Logan Haney.
Going to go no huddle. That was Brandon Brown.
Yep, up tempo here, which is, you see a lot of teams do. The Red Mountain does this as well.
Brandon Brown on the carry, brought down by Brandon Satula and Dominic Nixon.
Oh no, you got a key player limping
no,
off the
Junior
field.
Nixon.
4th down and 1.
Junior Nixon is coming off. Now it's 4th and 1 here, and
Drew Daniels on the quarterback. quarterback sneak.
It looks like Daniels took it himself. Did he get the first down?
He got up quickly from the huddle.
Yeah, he did. He ran out of there. They're, again, trying to keep that tempo up. They do have the first down, so Patriots continue to keep it on the ground, that time with the quarterback sneak. Daniels comes in, and again, this is where you need your defenders, and Junior Nixon, again, he came off the field. Goal line stand much needed right here. Daniels and Brandon Brown by his side. And Bo Sparks in motion. Brown up the middle. The tackle is made just short of the goal line. Cole Edmonds on the tackle. Big time tackle by Edmonds there. From the 2, it's going to be Brandon Brown. With a big hit on the way into the end zone, and the Patriots get on the board.
2 yards on the scoring run.
Big hit on Isaac Haney.
Outside sweep. They run that with Brandon Brown, who is the power back.
Well, the Patriots, they do like to pound the ball on the ground, and we saw it on that drive. Now set for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 13-7 now with 2:30 left in the second quarter. Here's another look at it. And Brandon Brown just lowers the head and gets into the end zone. Nothing that Isaac Haney can do there.
Proud supporter of Red Mountain football, go Lions.
Looked like there was a little bit of a stare down.
Nutrition stopped by and enjoy one of their delicious.
This is an intense game. You get two teams, the only two undefeated teams in 6A.
Proud supporter of Red Mountain football.
This is going to be a tough battle all night long. We've seen that, and we're almost to the half, but you know it's going to get more and more physical as this game goes on.
You know, right now, this is the premier matchup across Arizona. Everybody is watching either the score of this game or watching the stream tonight, thinking what is going to happen.
Well, when you and Zach were calling the Highland game 2 weeks ago, that was the big game of the night, and so the games just keep getting bigger for Red Mountain as the kickoff taken here by Logan Haney. He's down across the 30-yard line. So Red Mountain will get a chance to strike once again and put some more points on the board before the half. Logan Haney, he does just about everything. We see him on defense. We see him taking kickoff returns back. Just a terrific player. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what the strategy going into the half is. Because if Red Mountain scores before the half ends, they also get ball to begin the second half. So they have the opportunity to run them into the ground on this drive.
Simon Lopez, the quarterback, and number 30, Talon Lamb out there. They're going to swing it out to Lamb, and not much. Again, these defenses on these short passes, there isn't a lot of room.
Brought down in the backfield by number 43, Luke McBratney.
Luke McBratney, the senior starter for the Patriots with the tackle right there. Just looking for some short yardage gain, like a short pass, get a few yards, get upfield, but not a lot of room. Lamb set up behind or to the left of Lopez, and Lopez running left and going to swing it out to Lamb on the other side this time for a short gain as the catch is made.
By number 7, Ryder Agnew.
Ryder Agnew with the tackle. He had 8 tackles last week against Mountain Point.
It's a tough hit.
8-3, 3rd down and 9.
It was a gain of 3.
Olga's going to check into the game.
Big hits. We've seen them already in this first half. 3rd and 9 now. Lopez now out there with Jackson Bogle checked back into this one. 3 receivers off to his right. No Andrew Schmier in this game here tonight. Lopez, flushed out of the pocket, is going to find number 8, Paxton Thorstad. And it looks like that's good for a first down. So nice improvisation by Lopez there.
Nice sliding grab by Paxton Thorstad. The linebackers in there. Just not enough bodies.
Lopez, again, trying to find some room, but not a lot. He looked downfield initially, but I don't think he could find an open man.
Well, he was trying to run wing there. Jackson Bogle was looking for the ball, kind of like behind the back. If we can get a replay of that.
It'll be 3rd down and 12 at the 40.
3rd and 12 here. And yeah, the last couple of plays, you can see that this defense is trying to contain Lopez, not letting him run downfield.
Timeouts. Red Mountain with 4.8 seconds.
There's going to be a timeout now by Red Mountain taken. Yeah, that's a play that. Yeah, that's a play that I didn't see them run it in the game that I called against Desert Ridge, but I believe that they have in the past.
They've ran it against Downey, found great success in there.
3rd down from the 40.
So here we go. 3rd and 12 from the 40 with just 4.8 seconds left on the clock. You got 3 receivers on the left as Simon Lopez will try to make some magic happen before time expires. And he's got a little time, rolling to the right, pressure coming, and just throws it out of bounds.
Simon Lopez throws it away.
And that'll be it. The half is over. It's 13-7. The Mountain Lions have a lead over the Patriots of ALA Queen Creek. What a game it's been so far. It's been physical. We've had some big plays. Cannot wait to see what the second half has in store for these 2 undefeated teams in 6A. Out here in Mesa tonight, more to come.
Said it last week. For the team we beat, y'all, we're gonna whoop their ass. Physically beat them down. Do you understand? Let's go. 9-8 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It is the game of the week in the state of Arizona as the number 3 Highland Hawks travel to Jim Jones Field to take on the 5th-ranked Red Mountain Lions. Zip takes off, and he'll have enough for the first down and more. Simon Lopez gonna get into the end zone. The Red Mountain running the rock to start this second half.
Good strong win by Jackson.
It's running into the kicker, and Red Mountain, they don't need the 3 points. They're going to try to keep this drive alive.
Grace Marquardt, Andrew Crystal, Miranda, and Mark Schmier. Mark, you are a rock star. This last year has been less than ideal and full of answers we did not want, but through all of it, you have stayed remarkably positive and full of life. We all love you so much, and we'll keep fighting this fight with you as long as it takes. Team Marquis. Next is Janice Mancuso, escorted by family PMS Cuno families. Janice Mancuso is a 5-year breast cancer survivor. She is our family's biggest cheerleader, and we are here tonight to celebrate her resilience and positivity throughout her journey. Next is Gina Burnham, honored by Alicio Burnham and Martin families. Gina Burnham was a resilient cancer survivor who brought joy and laughter to everyone's life. She was a loving wife, mom, and grandma who adored her grandkids. Her humor, killer robot dance moves, and fabulous hair made her truly special. Her memory continues to inspire us with love and happiness. Our next honoree is Petra Moser, honored by Kimberly Bonkoski, Amber Bonkoski, and Angela Ross. We are here in honor of our beloved Nana Nana, who graced this world for 95 remarkable years. She lost her battle just a few weeks shy of her 96th birthday to breast cancer. We will forever cherish her warmth, wisdom, and countless memories that will continue to guide us. Next up is Rip Ryan, cancer fighter, survivor, escorted by Rip and family. Rip was diagnosed at age 6, cancer-free age 8. Parents Scott and Meg Ryan, Red Mountain sister Ireland, and brother Knox. Next up is Renee Day, escorted by family of Mikhail, Nicole, Jaden, Serena, Michaela, and Junior. Renee is a 10-plus year breast cancer survivor, a mother of 2, and a grandmother of 6. She is the strongest woman we know and love her beyond words. Gram, you are our hero. Next up is Nadine Meyer, escorted by family Cadence, patron Nevaeh, Alex, Naomi, Thomas, Joseph, Natalia, little Nala, Shelley, and Papa Clint. Nadine was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia in July of 2008. She was a year and a half old when her journey of fighting began. She was in remission for 11 months when the cancer returned. She was a true fighter, and her smile warmed the hearts of everyone she met. At 5 and very short years, Nadine beat cancer not only once but twice. Due to complications of the treatment for cancer on January 24, 2012, Nadine passed away. Nene, we love you more. Next up is Arthur Lyon, escorted by family Haven, mom, dad, and sister. Haven and his family wish to pay tribute to his late grandfather, Arthur Lyon, who recently lost his battle with cancer. Grandpa Lyon will forever be remembered for his humor, kind heart, and unwavering love for his family. Hayden proudly wears a Canadian flag on his back plate to honor his grandfather's legacy, his time spent playing in the CFL, and their shared love for the game. Our next honoree is Jennifer Beatty, escorted by Cole and Jonathan Beatty. Jennifer is a survivor of breast cancer of 22 years, and she is also a survivor of a very rare and aggressive form of T-cell lymphoma, which required a stem cell transplant in 2020. We are also remembering Cole's grandmother that survived breast cancer. Our next honoree is Sarah Flores. She had cancer when she was 2 years old, fought for years, and by the grace of God got through cancer and has been in remission for 3 years now. Next up is Debbie Cleary, escorted by family Pam and David Salerno, Carrie and Jason Grantham, and Marley Sanchez. We are honoring the incredibly strong and amazing Debbie Cleary. Although Debbie is undergoing aggressive treatments for pancreatic cancer, she is living her best life daily. We love you. Our next honoree is Xandra Wade. Here for her is Shanna Wade and Jim Wade. Xandra Wade was a beloved student and volleyball player at Red Mountain. She wore number 13, which is why her brother Jameson wears 13 on our varsity football team. We still miss you every day, Z. Next up is Roy R. Rojo. 3 words to describe Roy: family, God, and country. Roy was an electrician that lived his life loving his 4 children, worshiping his God, and serving his country as a Marine. Semper Fi. Last but not least, Jessie Pomonis. Miss Pomonis is escorted by some of her student council kids. Jessie Pomonis is a Red Mountain teacher and alumni. We have watched as Miss Pomonis has courageously fought cancer for the last 2.5 years. She has taught us how to advocate for oneself and never give up. Keep fighting, Pomo. We love you. Let's have a nice big round of applause for all of our Cancer Awareness Night honorees and their families. We thank you for joining us here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the field the Red Mountain Marching Pride. This year's show, entitled Streetlight, features the opening selection.
So cuts the lead to 5 as we approach the end of the first quarter. For Edmonds in pursuit, and Edmonds gets to him. Big play by Cole Edmonds. There's a catch Alex Bodie Wagner with a big left and takes off across the 50, cuts it back and enough for the first down. And Lopez reads it, takes off, and he'll have enough for the first down and more. Lopez gonna get into the end zone. For Red Mountain running the rock to start this second half.
Good strong win by Jackson.
It's running into the kicker, and Red Mountain, they don't need the 3 points. They're going to try to keep this drive alive. Lopez goes out to Bodie Wagner on first down as he gets inside the 10, goes outside, and he's held out. But the second effort gets into the end zone. Jackson Bogle. Lopez with the give, up the middle, and it's into the end zone. Jackson Bogle for the second time tonight. Good snap, good hold, gets it off, and Singh puts it through.
We're gonna wait till there's 1 second.
All smiles from Kyle Enders down on the sideline, and he is probably overwhelmed with emotions. Has not beaten this Highland team since he took over back in 2022, and he'll get his first victory over them.
We up for everything. This is a different Red Mountain this year. I got started by.
The Red Mountain Marching Band is under the direction of Jennifer Hamilton and Taryn Jones. Percussion instructors, Evan Dixon, Wardell King, Rob Davis, Matt Izquierdo, and Benjamin McKinley. Visual instructors are Taylor Gowdy, Raina Richardson, and Chandler Romney. Guard instructors, Aubrey Oliver and Jamie Warhus. The Marching Pride would like to acknowledge our corporate sponsors. Title sponsor, Dixon's Jewelers. Truckin' Crazy, Just Because Gift Shop. MHG, Commercial Real Estate. Roberts Tires. Jennifer Kovach, Home Smart Realtor. Casey LeSueur gets CPA. And Barros Pizza. Your attention, please. Would Lucas Ritchie please come to the press box? Lucas Ritchie, please come to the press box. Red Mountain would like to offer a huge shout out to our sponsors that are providing meals to our players throughout the season. Chick-fil-A on Howard McKellips, home of the original chicken sandwich, offering Friday Night Lights home game special. Stop by from 8 to 10 p.m., buy a milkshake, and get a medium fry for free. Chick-fil-A on Power and McKellips, proud sponsor of Red Mountain Football. Taste Mesa's best Mediterranean food at MV Pita. See their coupon in the 2024 RM Media Guide. What's crackin'? fresh local food and drinks, home-style cooking with fresh ingredients. Go visit them for a unique, upbeat environment. Over Easy, located near Southern Power area, fueling our boys up after a long Friday night. Proud to be a longtime supporter of Red Mountain football. And Crazy Subs. Visit Crazy Subs for dine-in, takeout, and catering. Powering up our boys before every game for over 6 years. 3 convenient East Valley locations. Go Mountain Lions.
And we are back here at Red Mountain High School, Jim Jones Field. What a game we have. Red Mountain leading 13-7. I'm Jody Jackson in the play-by-play chair tonight for Zach Warhack, who's feeling under the weather, alongside Nate Smith. Nate, what a game it's been. We saw 2 70-yard-plus plays for the scores for Red Mountain.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a dogfight from here on out. I just want to point out a couple of the other matchups that are happening across the great state of Arizona. Perry and Hamilton, they are tied 7-7 apiece. Mesa and Mountain View leading that one 28-16 over the Jackrabbits. And Horizon and Desert Mountain, 2 of the top 8 teams in the Open. Horizon leading 14-0, and a bit of a matchup to watch here. Marana leading only 9-7. It's halftime there in Suniga, and Highland is leading 13-7 against Williamsfield.
And Kingston Hartle kicked it off. Bodie Wagner takes it.
Bodie Wagner on the kickoff return.
Not quite out to the 30. And Red Mountain will have the ball to start off this second half. Here's another look at Wagner.
23 yards on the return. First down, Red Mountain at the 25.
23-yard return. Simon Lopez takes over. He himself had a 75-yard touchdown run. It's been a pretty defensive game, I would say, though.
Definitely, for sure. You take away those 70 to 75-yard touchdowns by Red Mountain, it's a defensive battle on the grass here tonight.
And here is Lopez in the shotgun, Wagner in motion, and Lopez loses the ball. It's fumbled. Of course, the Patriots say they have it, but so does the official. And disaster striking here on the very first play of the second half.
Varensky.
That's a nightmare of a start for Red Mountain. Just something that you do not want to see. The first play out of the half, and you give ALA Queen Creek basically a goal-to-go situation where a simple 30-yard pass play puts it down. Look, just Bodie Wagner unable to handle the handoff.
It almost looked like Bodie thought it was a fake, and Simon was looking to hand it off. And there you go, Varensky coming up with it. So the Patriots take over, and Crew Daniels hands off to Brandon Brown, who gets pushed back and taken down by that Red Mountain defense.
Brandon Brown on the carry. First in was Jameson Wade.
Cole Edmonds again.
Tackled by Cole Edmonds and Dominic Nixon.
Cole Edmonds is having a
2-yard
heck of a
loss,
game.
second
The
down and
junior.
12.
Speaking of Junior Nixon, good to see him back on the field. He was limping earlier.
Yeah, he's a big part of the interior defense, really stopping the run. 2nd and 12 after that loss of 2. And Daniels hands it off once again to Brandon Brown, who is taken down by Cole Edmonds again. He's everywhere, Cole Edmonds.
Really taking after his brother, Skylar Edmonds, who in itself was just a leader and a role model to everybody on the team.
Keeping it in the family here at Red Mountain, and that brings up a 3rd and 10, so they get back to that line of scrimmage. I do like the response. You hate to see what happened with that fumble and the miscommunication on offense, but this defense is trying to keep things intact, and the crowd is getting louder and louder here as Daniels takes the snap. He rolls to his left, looking downfield, and
great play.
A great play on the back end. The pressure was coming.
Daniels pass incomplete, intended for Bo Sparks.
It was intended for Bo Sparks, who is the
Cornett.
guy that Daniels is going to be looking for, but it looked like Tyreek Cornett was there.
Yeah, Jamison Wade pressure. Not a lot from Bo Sparks in the early parts of the game.
Tosh Peterson on to attempt a field goal attempt.
Peterson gets his name called up for the 2nd time here tonight.
He attempted a 48-yarder. It was short. And this time it looks like it's going to be about a 38-yarder. Snap is down. The kick is up. And this one
no good.
Is no good. So Peterson misses 2 here tonight.
Red Mountain takes over at the 20.
And Red Mountain's going to take over at the 20-yard line.
Just a missed opportunity there by the Patriots. Essentially, looks like they went backwards. They went a total of 5 yards.
Yeah, that is huge for Red Mountain, because when you have a turnover like that, it can not only pull that momentum away from having the ball to start the second half, but also put the points on the board for the Patriots. But they do miss an opportunity. They have a lot of faith in their kicker, but unfortunately he hasn't been able to come up with any points for them here tonight. So Red Mountain takes over. There's a whistle as we take a look at that
timeout,
big
Mountain.
Offensive line, and a timeout taken here by Kyle Enders. Want to get on the same page. Obviously, whatever happened on that play between Lopez and Wagner, want to make sure that they start this drive.
Talk a lot about communication issues. You want to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Just want to take a moment here to thank a couple of our sponsors, red and black sponsors, Chuck's Fine Meats, quality meats for all your grilling needs, family owned, located at McKellips and Power, great people and great service, continued proud sponsor of Red Mountain Football. And Tate's AC Heating and Cooling, honest and dependable service and maintenance since 1990. Tate's AC is a proud sponsor of Red Mountain Football. All right, out of this timeout.
Mountain Lions 1st and 10 at the 20.
We got Wildcat formation. Bodie Wagner's at quarterback, and Simon Lopez is at receiver.
I love it. I love the creativity from Brian McDaniel. There is a flag. Wagner starts to run off the left side, but the flag was
Wagner,
up
the
at
ball
the
carrier,
start of the
tackled
play.
By number 43, Luke McGratney.
Probably not enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
So one thing, when you run something out of the ordinary,
Penalty
like the
marker down.
Wildcat,
Illegal
but
procedure
it's all about
against Red Mountain,
the
5-yard
execution,
penalty.
and it is in
1st and
fact
15.
illegal procedure, and that's going to take them back 5 yards, 2nd and 15 from the 15. So it's been a frustrating start to these first 2 drives. All they need is a couple of positive plays to turn it around, and Lopez back now at the quarterback spot, and Jackson Bogle. Wagner and Poe at the top of your screen. Lopez takes the snap and throws, quick pass, and no room there.
Simon Lopez
Tackle is made right away. Paxton Thorstad did make the catch, but Brody Michael was there to make the tackle for the Patriots.
That's just a grown man tackle right there. Paxton Thorstad, nowhere to hide and nowhere to run either.
A decisive pass from Lopez, and Thorstad was in that slot position. But good defense again from the Patriots, and now it is 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left, and Lopez goes to throw down the middle. It was tipped by the defender there, number 35, Butch Wierenski.
Deflected by number 35, Butch Wierenski.
Nice play there to see that ball coming down the middle. I thought he was going to have the receiver as he was looking for Paxton Thorstad.
Just an important job by Butch Wierenski, the linebacker. You know, he's good in the presser situations. He can also drop back in coverage, make a play.
He's right there in the middle of that defense. And so that brings up a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson Bogle looking to the sideline, 3 receivers left.
Haven't heard much from Diesel Mack this game from the ALA Queen Creek.
A quick pass, and it is complete to Kadarius Poe.
Lopez
and it is right at the first down marker, might be a few inches over it, and so a first down for the Red Mountain Lions.
There you go, Corendus Poe. He had a good screenplay, got them a lot of yards in the early running.
Corendus Poe, just his 2nd game, and he'll be more integrated into the game plan. A pass to Bodie Wagner on the outside, but not a lot of room to run.
No gain, 2nd down and 10.
No gain, 2nd and 10. I think we're seeing a shift, again, decisive, quick passes, but just not finding a lot of yards after the catch. Clock winding, 8:17 here in the 3rd quarter. Red Mountain up by 6.
Got Tate Cooley on Bodie Wagner, Diesel Mack, the premier guy in this ALA Queen Creek secondary on King Robinson. Haven't heard his name called a lot.
1st and 10 from the 40. It was a face mask on Lopez.
They're going to
off.
Jackson Bogle, the
to
ball carrier.
Number 20, was that Jackson? That was Jackson Bogle. Miscommunication can be
3rd down and 2 at
something that ruins a terrific offensive play, but it's one thing we haven't seen a lot from Red Mountain. These guys are so well coached. And now it's 3rd and 2 from the 32.
Got 3rd and short. Looks like a 2-back set. I'm looking for Jackson Bogle. If I'm ALA Queen Creek, they're trying to pound the rock here, get some mandatory yards.
He's good at getting those dirty yards, and he does it again. That's the great thing about Jackson Bogle, is that you know he's getting the ball, and yet he's still able to get that yardage.
Number 25, Courtney Nunnery.
Said north-south runner. North-south runner, you don't see a lot of those. Cam Scadaboo, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Cam Scadaboo. He's got to have a big game tomorrow. The Sun Devils are in Cincinnati to take on the Bearcats. Great time of year here. We see jackets and flannel shirts in the crowd tonight. We haven't seen that. You're wearing a hoodie, Nate. So.
I've been waiting for this moment for months.
1st and 10. Bogle again off the right side. Brody Michael, one of the tacklers, and it takes a host of defenders to bring down Jackson Bogle.
Well, ALA Queen Creek defenders getting a little chippy here. Bogle lost some, but there he's going to have to go out for a
4-yard gain.
For a
It'll
play.
be 2nd down and 6.
And that's a gain of 4. As Kai Jackson comes onto the field for the first time this half. Bodie Wagner and Paxton Thorstad to the right of Simon Lopez. And on second down out of the shotgun, Lopez takes it and he's throwing deep to Poe, and it is caught. Did he get in bounds? It's going to be out of bounds. What a great play and a nice catch, but was not able to have that ball in bounds and get in for the score.
Third down and 6.
Ooh, it's close.
Ball on the 24.
It's close, but I don't think he got a foot in.
It's right in front of the pylon, it looked like. I like the play design.
You know what? I think they're going to do it again. I think they're going to hit Corinda's Poe on Tate Cooley one more time. 3rd and 6.
I mean, the matchup is there. You noted it, Nate, earlier in this quarter. The size advantage from Poe. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 6. Do they go back to it?
Timeout for
And
Red Mountain.
Red Mountain wants a timeout here. Let's take another look at that play.
It's incomplete. Back foot was just above the grass.
This offense, if you've got Bodie Wagner and Corendus Poe, both as weapons to go downfield, you know, short passing, yes, but this adds a whole new dimension to the offense, in my opinion.
Yeah, the addition of Corendus Poe makes the Red Mountain offense more well-rounded. Not only does the defense have to focus on Bodie Wagner, who has been a stud the past couple years, but the addition of Corendus Poe, who has also been a stud at Mountain View. So that kind of diversity in the offense is just off the charts.
So this is a critical 3rd down situation.
Timeout, Red Mountain. 3rd down and 6 at the Patriot 24.
From the 24-yard line. Tate Cooley again looking to defend Poe. We've got Wagner and Poe both lined up on the left side. And Lopez back to pass. He looks like he wants to go back in the same direction. Flushed out of the pocket and pressure coming.
Bodie Wagner fell down in the secondary.
Lopez pass incomplete, intended for Paxton Thorstad. 4th and 6.
And that was incomplete on 3rd and 6. He slipped out there. And Lopez, I was watching to see how he fared with pressure coming and just a shove. There was no personal foul or anything on that play. So we're set up here for the field goal attempt by Michael Singh. About 41 yards.
Ooh.
It's up and unfortunately no good for Red Mountain. It's a tough
And the Patriots will take it at the 20.
41-yard try, but it is going to be no good as the score remains 13-7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Gotta say, Michael Singh, he had some pressure in his face. He just didn't have enough gas on that kick. Defense right here needs to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, Michael Singh, as you can see there, punter, kicker, and boy, we're not surprisingly, both teams have found it hard to convert in critical situations with the way both of these defenses are playing. So 1st and 10 from the 20, and Daniels hands off to Bobby Nesbitt, who's trying to turn the corner, doesn't get much there.
Bobby Nesbitt on the carry, tackled by Tyreek Cornett. Penalty marker down.
Tyreek Cornett is there to push him out of bounds.
Holding against ALA.
It looks like it's going to bring the Patriots back with the flag there. It's a hold. And so they will be backed up here on 2nd down.
Ten-yard penalty. 1st and 20 from the 10.
1st and 20 from the 10. And this Red Mountain defense continue to see good play against the run. They haven't really gone downfield much, the Patriots here. Wondering if they will try to take a shot at some point, as they have 3 receivers to the right. And Nesbitt now to the right of Daniels, and Daniels is going to throw the ball. The left-handed quarterback does find Bo Sparks. That is the guy that gives them a spark, and he did it right there.
Sparks, number 5. Tackled by number 27.
Daniels just threaded the needle on that one, threw it right over the top of Rock Miller, number 22.
Second down and 5.
Yeah, nice pass right there as Cornette.
And first time we've seen or heard Bo Sparks.
They've done a good job of defending Sparks in this passing game, but you can see now that ALA Queen Creek down by 6, trying to get that going here on 2nd and 5 from the 25. And the ball carrier
Number 13. Kingston
is number
McCabe.
13.
Tackler number 13, Jameson Wade.
Tackled by Jamison Wade.
Gain of 4. Third down.
Kingston McCabe.
And 1.
Kingston McCabe, the wide receiver, the senior, taking the ball on that play. Now it's Nesbitt who gets the yardage for the first down and more.
Number 15, Isaac Haney, first down Patriots.
That's one of those plays where you just have to contain the edge. Contain the edge. The defensive end is there for the reason. If not the defensive end, it's going to have to be either the Will or the Sam.
1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the right for Daniels, who is going to throw. No, he's looking to find some room to run, and he breaks a tackle, gets out past the first down marker, and he's going to get it. Clearly a pass play that was a broken play, and Daniels kept it and got the yardage he needed for the first.
Also number 2, Anthony Gamba. Gain of 11, 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's good improvising from Daniels.
1st and 10 from the 45. Daniels had to learn this offense from offensive coordinator Max Hall in a hurry over the summer, as he came from the Las Vegas area. Ball off the hands of number 17, Nash Proctor.
Intended for Proctor, 2nd and 10.
Very long throw, near side to far side. That could have been very bad for the Patriots.
Daniels, a senior, had 138 yards against Mountain Point in their last game. 2nd and 10. Again, it's 3 receivers to the right. Daniels, he's going to throw. Once again, this time he connects with Nash Proctor. He breaks a tackle and gets out almost to that 40-yard line. They are finding some success now in the passing game.
Tyreek Cornette and Isaac Haney.
Just a simple screenplay there. Tyreek Cornette caught up to him.
42.
He's trying to sniff it out, but he barked up the wrong tree there.
This Red Mountain team has been very good, very sure tacklers. We've seen a couple broken tackles on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 42 with 1:46 and counting down in the 3rd quarter. Daniels, that's going to be a handoff to Brown. Left, then turning it upfield, not much there.
Brandon Brown on the carry.
In on the tackle.
By Jacob Red Wing.
Jacob Red Wing for the Mountain Lions.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Just a 2-yard gain brings up 2nd and 8.
Getting closer and closer to the 4th quarter. It's going to be interesting what kind of strategy Red Mountain goes into.
Now you've got Daniels, high snap, and the handoff to Brown, or I should say Bobby Nesbitt. There was a quick wave of first wave of tacklers and then another, and the Mountain Lions do a great job against the run. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Zach Wigney hobbling off the field.
Red Mountain player shaken up.
He's one of those guys that, he's not a stat patter. He's not one of those guys that's a stud. He's just a really solid role player.
Yeah, you hate to see him leaving the field. They're going to have
another one down.
timeout now. This third quarter has flown by, just 38 seconds left. There was a chance for a Red Mountain field goal. And good to see the player couldn't tell who was down. Did you see, Nate, who was down on the for
Red Mountain, it was number 25, Zach
Okay.
Windy, and Jacob Redwing, number 27.
Oh, 27. I saw Whitney come off.
They have the junior, number 29.
The clock is running right now.
Down 11.
3rd and 11 here.
Big down right here.
Drew
Big down.
Daniels, he on play action is going to take it himself. A little bit of speed up the middle, but he stopped short. Got a couple of yards there, but
Down by Cole Edmonds.
Red Mountains, Cole Edmonds once again with the tackle. Big play after big play from Edmonds.
Gain of 4. It'll be 4th down. And
This is a
7.
good job
Time
by
has expired
Crew
in the
Daniels
third quarter.
finding a
With the
pocket,
score,
and Cole
Red
Edmonds
Mountain
just
13,
he's been all over the field
Creek
tonight.
7.
He has been impressive.
Please welcome to the field for your entertainment, Red Mountain.
It's been a
Prom.
defensive game. We've seen some electric big plays from the Mountain Lions, but we've also seen some terrific defense. As we see Cole Edmonds come off, and we are getting set for the fourth quarter. Still just a 6-point game. We've seen both kickers have opportunities in this game, and that just tells you how the offenses have not really been able to do a whole lot once they get down near the red zone.
Yeah, special teams, I think, plays a big part in that. You want to tack on the botched snap on the PAT by Red Mountain. It'll be a 7-point game. And if you want to tack on the missed field goal by ALA Queen Creek, then this would be a much, much closer game. A 4-point deficit as to a 6-point deficit, which still is a one-possession game by any means.
The stakes are high for this one. Both teams at 6-0, the only 2 undefeated teams left in 6A. You've got, of course, Red Mountain, which played for the 6A state championship last year. ALA Queen Creek has been bounced from the playoffs in the first round the last couple of years, and yet they're a program that has risen from 3A to 6A quickly.
Let's hear it for Red Mountain
This is
Prom.
really 2 heavyweights going at it here tonight.
There's definitely a difference in the programs. ALA Queen Creek is in the past couple of years an open contender. Red Mountain is seen more often in the 6A playoff bracket as to ALA, who's in the open. But these are 2 strong competitors that I think will both get seeds in the open, if not a top 3 seed in the 6A bracket. But however, the rankings will determine that.
And it is early for the rankings. Loved your pregame show, Nate, with Diego Hernandez, the wide receivers coach, and you guys were talking about
We begin the fourth
the
quarter.
division
4th
and
down
the
and
landscape
7
with the
for
rankings
Patriots.
coming out. They'll look a lot different in November than they do here in October, but games like this are going to determine that. So as we start the fourth quarter, we're going to see, the Patriots going for it here on 4th and 7 as Daniels looks to pass. It's tipped and almost picked off.
Big down. Huge down by the defense there.
And Red Mountain will take over.
Defensive line didn't over pursue. There were no mistakes in the coverage. There were no silly penalties.
Well executed, well done. And here's another look as you see the pass is off. It was tipped in the air. It was intended there for number 2, Talon Scott, but almost picked. So the Mountain Lions take over 1st and 10 from the 39, so good field position here. Simon Lopez under center. And the handoff to Bogle. Jackson Bogle stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson Bogle on the carry, tackled by number 14.
You can tell that they want to come out, the Mountain Lions, and just pound the ball at this point. They want to add points to the scoreboard as quickly as they can, but I think it's also a mentality. 2nd and 9 now.
Just the mentality of having this lead is you want to just score, run the opponent straight into the ground, and I think that's just the mindset that Coach Kyle Enders and this whole entire team has.
Jamison Wade is in there now as Lopez under center again. The pitch goes to number 21, Jackson Bogle. Gets a nice chunk of yardage there.
Number 1, Diesel Mack. Number 7, Ryder Agnew on the tackle.
Diesel Mack and Ryder Agnew making the stop.
3rd down and 2.
And now it's 3rd and 2. Do you go right back to the run game?
I'd say go with the run game. You have plenty of bodies there to get a hat on a hat.
That's Kai Jackson in there after Bogle got some nice yardage on that last run, just taking a little bit of a break there as Jackson takes the ball, but he is not going to get to that first down marker on 3rd down right there. So Kai Jackson, Jackson Bogle, powerful running game, but Patriots making the stop. So now it's going to be 4th and 2. And back checks in Jackson Bogle into this game. They're going to go for it here.
If I'm ALA Queen Creek, I'm looking for a freeze call. I'm looking for a hard count.
This is crucial because of the field position you're looking at right here.
I know.
And Bogle takes the snap and gets nothing. In fact, loses yardage. Brody Michael
went wrong here. Ooh, number 14, Talon Roy, just kind of dives at the legs.
Talon Roy, we haven't heard his name a whole lot here tonight, but he is a big part of the Patriots defense. And that was a huge stop on 4th and 2, and the Patriots will take over in Red Mountain territory. On the 46-yard line, and Crew Daniels will go to work with Brandon Brown by his side. And Daniels back to pass. It's a short pass to Brown, who gets past a couple tacklers, but still does not get back to the line of scrimmage.
There we go, Cole Edmonds once again.
Nice job by the defense. Brown, he's a guy that can make plays with his legs, but he cannot get away from Jamison Wade, who slowed him up a bit for his teammates to come in and continue with the tackle. You see Junior Nixon get in there, number 56. And now it's 2nd and 11. That was a loss of a yard.
I think they're going to target Grady English. He's a young guy in the secondary. Jacob Redwing still on the sideline for Red Mountain. Zach Whitney, though, he's back and on the field.
Well, Brandon Brown goes ahead and looks like he gets close to the first down. Might still need a yard. They are just short. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
For the Patriots, as they get the play from offensive coordinator Max Hall. And Daniels hands it off. I don't think they were able to get the first. It looked to me, Kingston McCabe and the activity going on the left side of the screen, I thought they might pass the ball, but kept it on the ground, did not gain anything on that play, and might have gained 1, actually. Now it looks like it's going to be 4th and 1.
No, judging by their body language, I don't think they knew the call. That's why Crew Daniels was looking towards the sideline at Max Hall.
Yeah, it looked like a little confusion as the offensive line, one of the linemen actually appeared to stop Brown or slow him up.
Here we go. We talk about hard counts. This is where we got to stay disciplined.
4th and 1. Daniels quick throw.
Look out.
To Bo Sparks, and he gets loose. He is going to get in for the score. ALA Queen Creek. Touchdown. Daniels to Sparks. A 37-yard touchdown, the catch. And he was able to get past the defender and get into the end zone.
It was only a matter of time before Bo Sparks puts the spark back into the ALA Queen Creek Patriots.
You called it. Grady English checked in, one of the younger players on the team, and unfortunately that play turns into points for the Patriots. The kick is up, and it is good. And with that extra point, the Patriots take a 14-13 lead. 7:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Bo Sparks, such a good player for the Patriots, the number one target for Daniels and that offense, just making a play. Their coaches were talking about how he runs great routes, very athletic player.
Just overall, just a great player in general.
And now Red Mountain finds themselves down here by a point, Nate. And this is a team that has shown the ability to score and be explosive. They're going to have to find a way to do that with 7.5 minutes left.
Tell you what, one thing about Red Mountain is they always face adversity head-on. With a challenge comes adversity, and with adversity comes an opportunity. And that opportunity is to win games and get better in themselves.
And they knew this one was going to be a challenge. They felt confident going in, and I'm sure they still do on that sideline right now as the kick is up. And Bodie Wagner takes it at about the 2-yard line, running to the right, gets up across the 30 to the 40.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Bodie Wagner finally brought down.
Oh, there's a penalty down on the 42 of Red Mountain. Looks like it's coming back.
Wow, Bodie Wagner is electric. And you do see the flag out there on the field. Let's take another look. If anyone was going to give the Red Mountain Mountain Lions a spark, it's Bodie Wagner, the diving tackle. But there is a flag, and it is coming back. But you know one thing, the intensity has ratcheted up on that Red Mountain sideline as they know time is not on their side.
Time is indeed on the side of Red Mountain. They have the opportunity to put a drive together and milk some of the clock while they're at it.
That is the goal for sure. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. 7:15 to go here in the fourth. As Simon Lopez in the shotgun is going to hand the ball off to Bogle. Doesn't get much on that play as the Patriots defense comes in swarming.
No gain, 2nd down and 10.
That's no gain, 2nd and 10 now.
It's where ALA's defense is at full strength right now.
Brody Michael, number 12, in the middle of that defense. He's had a terrific night. We've seen Lopez connect with Poe and Wagner in this game, and he is back to pass. Lopez, the catch made by Paxton Thorstad, but quickly out of bounds there.
Notice they have a new guy on Corendus Poe. It could be just a formation. That's number 11, Luke Pospilsi, excuse me.
Yeah, Corendus Poe, they know they have to do a good job covering him. 3rd and 6, so crucial 3rd down here for Lopez. Bogle in the backfield, the play coming in. Thorstad and Wagner at the top of the screen. Lopez back to pass, and the throw to Poe. What a catch! Over the defender and out at about the 47-yard line. Another great catch from Poe.
Well, my, he put that in the shoebox.
And a great throw from Lopez,
wow.
yeah. Simon Lopez, it's crunch time, and he delivered on that one. 1st and 10. Short pass to Wagner, trying to find room, and brought down by Ryder Agnew.
A little bit late there on the
a little bit of tempers flaring out there.
Paxton Thorstad telling Bodie Wagner, hey, just ignore it, get back to the sideline. We got some business.
Stay focused. Yeah, you can tell things are getting a little chippy here. 2nd and 9 with just over 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Lopez moving the ball through the air on the last couple of plays. 3 receivers to the right, and Poe waits for it. Now Lopez tries to get out of traffic, and unfortunately he's going to be brought down. That's a sack behind the line of scrimmage. So I thought the ball might be going over to that right side of the field, but Lopez takes it, and Ryder Agnew there again, just one of their top defenders taking down Lopez. 3rd and 10 from the 47. King Robinson now in at wide receiver.
Red Mountain has 1 timeout left. They need to use it wisely.
Lopez in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to pass.
Look out, pressure
coming. Short pass to Poe. A little bit of a stiff arm there, and he tries to get it out to the 50. Just gets a couple of yards, though. So it's going to be 4th down.
Interesting. He caught it at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Corendus Poe been tremendous tonight catching the ball. Just looking for some extra yardage after the catch there and couldn't find it as the Patriots defense made the stop. Now it's 4th and 8 from the 49.
I mean, in essence, this defines the game right here.
Jackson Bogle to the left of Lopez. Lopez throws, and it's intercepted by the Patriots and number 3, Tillman Molyneux. Fourth down. They had to have it. And another look at the pick.
It looked like there was some miscommunication there. Corendus Poe.
He was essentially surrounded by defenders. And Molyneux making the play, a huge play for the Patriots. Now only 3:33 left in this one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Got to have a stop on this possession. Bobby Nesbitt looking for room, finds some up the middle.
Bobby Nesbitt on the carry, tackler Cole Edmonds.
Cole Edmonds makes the stop.
Loss of 4, 3rd down, and
Loss of 4. And another look. Nesbitt trying to find a block, but it's Tyreek Cornett with the tackle. 3rd and 11 now.
Oh my.
Check that, 3rd and 9 it looks like from the 31-yard line, and the crowd getting loud here on 3rd down, making some noise.
A lot of space where Bo Sparks is.
Daniels, hands off. Nesbitt looking for room, can't find any. Doesn't get much on that play at all, if anything, and in Weston Hancock making the tackle.
Gain of a yard on the play.
Should have had him right there. That's just a play that needs to be made at the line of scrimmage. Now here's where the movement of chess pieces comes into play, Jody. You can either, for ALA Queen Creek, you can go for it, send in the kill shot, or you go with the field goal, be conservative.
Well, that's the question, and I'm sure these coaches will be all night long. We saw some instances where both teams went for it. So there were kicks attempted on both sides that were not made. 4th and 8 from the 30 here with 1:59 left. It's been a defensive game despite seeing 2 long plays. Simon Lopez hit Bodie Wagner for 70 yards, and then Lopez ran it for 75 yards, both of those in the first half. But as we take time out here, one thing is for sure, the Mountain Lions need to get the ball back to be able to make something happen here. 4th and 8 as Daniels is out there with Brandon Brown.
You have Cornett on Bo Sparks. That's going to be a good matchup.
And Daniels looking to throw. He is down. He tried to get his footing, fell, but felt the pressure as well. There's no question that while he went down on his own, Junior Nixon was right there breathing down his neck.
Huge stop by the defensive line and the defense in general. Jackson Griffin on the coverage and pressure. Junior Nixon, and there we go. Turf Monster once again comes into play. And Red Mountain has a chance.
Absolutely. You talked about that being a defining play. Their last possession, Red Mountain ended on the interception, but it did not turn into any points for the Patriots or an ability to milk the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 38 as Lopez and his offense go to work. Shotgun snap and looking for Poe over the middle. He's got room. He takes it. And the ball is out, but was it down?
He's down.
He's down.
He's down.
Got a little nervous there for a moment. That was going to be a gain of about 6 yards, so it's 2nd and 4. And the Mountain Lions driving here on a critical drive for pass defended there. Lopez is looking for Poe.
There's Tillman Molyneux again.
Tillman Molyneux is over there in the vicinity of Corendus Poe on every play, it seems now, as it's 3rd and 4.
It's not a bad matchup. I'd have him over Cooley.
Jackson Bogle out there, Bodie Wagner, along with Poe to the right of Lopez, and 2 receivers at the top of your screen as well. So 4 wideouts as Lopez takes the snap, pressure coming, gets it out to Bogle, who takes it upfield, and he gets out to the 40-yard line, maybe the 39. That was a huge play.
That was a big play. I'm not usually a big fan of the screen calls, but, you know, it works very well in those situations. You got 4 wideouts. Nobody's really covering the running back. Great play call by Brian McDaniel.
Nice change up there as they were blanketing Poe, who is now on the left side. Lopez rolls to his right and looks for the receiver, King Robinson. He was out there in that 4 wideout set and makes the play.
His first catch of the night. It couldn't have came at a better time. It stops the clock as well, and Red Mountain is rolling.
First down and 10 from the 42-yard line with 57 seconds to go. The undefeated Mountain Lions looking to stay that way against ALA Queen Creek. Bogle lined up behind Lopez, and he takes the ball. He is stuffed at the line of scrimmage on that play.
Gotta go.
Yes, time running down, the clock ticking. 2nd and 10 now. For Lopez, as Bogle to his left, 4 wideouts once again. And Lopez throws, and the catch could not be made right there. The pass was a little bit underthrown. It was intended for King Robinson. who was lined up on the left side this time. So the clock stops with 25 seconds left, 3rd and 10 from the 32. Nate, this has been a terrific game, and now the Mountain Lions are looking to finish it. Lopez shotgun, snap taken, he rolls to his left, and the throw, the catch is made right at the first down marker.
It's fourth down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, it looks like.
All right, so that was short.
It's 4th and 1.
Nice catch, though, there by King Robinson, once again, who's been a big part of this drive.
Now Red Mountain has 2 kickers. They have Gallegos and they have Singh. Gallegos is the one for the long kicks.
And he is in there right now, about a 40-yard kick here for Brendan Gallegos. And it is up. And
He got it! He got it! Are you kidding me?
Brandon Gallegos, with 15 seconds left, gives the Mountain Lions the 16-14 lead. What a kick!
They're on their feet here at Jim Jones Field. There's 15.8 on the clock. The kickoff unit is out. How poetic that the last matchup, ALA Queen Creek drills a kick to win the game, and Red Mountain has the lead with 15 seconds to go.
That was 17-14 last year, am I right on that?
Yep.
It is poetic, you're right. The way that this finished and the fact that the kickers had their good and bad moments in this game on both sides. Gallegos coming up huge right here. This crowd, you're right, they're on their feet. The energy, you can feel it. There's still a long way to go in this season, but right now both of these teams came into this game at 6-0. And they look at it as a must-win to get where they want to go this season.
Looked like ALA Queen Creek had a penalty, so therefore it moves the ball up, gives Gallegos some leeway. However, here's the option though. Do you kick it into the end zone for a touchback, or do you want to do like a squib kick, waste some time off the clock? Either way, the guys on contain on the kickoff team have to do their job.
Gallegos kicks it, and he is going to kick it right about to the 2-yard line. And I believe it's Brody Michael taking it back. Brody Michael running it to the right side, and he is finally down at about the 48-yard line.
You know, it's interesting. ALA Queen Creek got a good return, but look, it wasted 10 seconds off the clock. So 5.5, there will be nobody sitting.
5 seconds left, down by 2.
Everybody's going to play prevent. They got 5 safeties there. Cornett, Red Wing, Haney, Gamba. They're all going to play back. They're all going to play at like 30 yards back. They're going to send 3 rushers. There's not going to be a lot of linebackers on the field.
And if you're wondering about Tosh Peterson and where they need to get to, if they even have time, he missed a 48-yarder earlier tonight. But here we go. 1st and 10 from the 45. Patriots down by 2. And only 5 seconds to work with. Get the alignment of the defense. And Crew Daniels back to pass.
He's going to send it. He's going to send
pressure. He is going to try
He's feeling it.
Chuck this ball downfield, but he can't get loose from the defenders. Now running.
It's it. He's got it. It's the lateral game now.
And it was completed, but out of bounds.
And he swallowed him up. It's game.
It is over.
Wow.
The Mountain Lions have defeated the Patriots of ALA Queen Creek to improve to 7-0 on the season. Nate, this was an incredible game. The fans are pumped up. High fives and hugs here in the stands.
The boys in black are back. What a game.
It really was. Unbelievable finish. for the defense to be out there at the end of it says something about this defensive battle here tonight.
100%. This Red Mountain defense, as well as ALA Queen Creek, I have to give them their flowers. This was a great defensive game. It really came down to defense and special teams. We didn't see a lot of sparks from the ALA Queen Creek side of things, but just a great matchup from both of these teams, and both of them have a bright future ahead of them. And I'm not going to lie, this may be a matchup we can see in the open. There's going to be a shake in the rankings after this. I don't think it's going to be major. However, Red Mountain was clearly the better team here tonight.
Boy, Red Mountain coming up with a big kick from Brandon Gallegos to get the lead, 16-14, the final here tonight. And we're going to go through, Nate, how the Red Mountain Lions built the lead. But there is Corendus Poe. He was a big part of this effort here tonight. A couple of big plays as well. We talked about the defense, but Simon Lopez came up with some really big plays, including a 75-yard run in this game.
Yeah, Simon Lopez, he's just a great improviser. To take it 70 yards, take what the defense gives him right there, just the parting of the Red Sea of ALA Queen Creek defenders just set up some just amazing things. And got to give a shout out to Crew Daniels. I mean, he's put a lot of tight throws into the arms of his offensive weapons, like Bo Sparks, who had an amazing catch and run late in the game. Right there it is on Grady English. But it shows that this Red Mountain team can face adversity head on, learn from it, and come out on top of these situations.
I mean, it doesn't get much more intense in the adversity category than what we saw here tonight. And you're right, it was a defensive game, special teams. All of those things came into play here. As you see the players greeting the fans. Terrific game here, and it was a lot of fun. And by the way, we just want to shout out Zach Warhack, by the way, buddy. We hope you're feeling better. He's watching. Let's hope he's not sleeping. How could he be sleeping during this? This is an amazing game. It was my pleasure to sit in for Zach and call it with you, Nate.
Zach, hope you're doing well, buddy. Miss you, man.
And you know what? You might have been. You were gonna be up here or down on the sidelines. That was going to be a fun place to be here tonight because the energy from the crowd and the players. You're right. This is going to give them confidence going forward to be able to win a game like this, isn't it?
Yeah, for 100%. I mean, either way, in the booth, on the field, it's still a fun game to witness, just in general. I mean, and to the Red Mountain players, their confidence is always high, whether it's in the locker room, in the film sessions, or in the weight room. Just the adrenaline is always pumping in one way or another. There's never a time where these guys are not looking forward to football. They're always looking to get better in every aspect.
7-0, best start in school history, and Red Mountain gets the win tonight over ALA Queen Creek, 16-14, the final. And again, celebration going on the field. For Nate Smith, I'm Jody Jackson. For our entire crew, led by our director, Tyler Horhan, we appreciate you all tuning in here to Red Mountain TV as the team celebrates the win. Two powers in 6A went at it here tonight with the Mountain Lions finishing off the Patriots, and Coach Kyle Enders fired up for this one. Have a great evening, everybody.